Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we've got a number of wonderful goodies that we're going to unbox. But first, let me introduce you to our special guest. It's a little Tanjiro who's going to be joining us for today's unboxing. So he's going to be right there, and let's go over what we have today. So these are all pre-orders from Ami Ami, and they were in my monthly box. I can't remember what month because I got them quite a while ago. But I have a look-up figure for Makima from Chainsaw Man. I have a look-up figure for Aki from Chainsaw Man. And I have this GEM Mitsuri figure from Demon Slayer. And because our friend today is Tanjiro, we're going to start with the Mitsuri figure. So Demon Slayer is one of my favorite animes, pretty much ever. The story is beautiful. Obviously, everyone knows the animation is beautiful, and the characters are great, and this past season was absolutely incredible. My favorite character, Muichiro, made his appearance, and it was just everything. Spoiler alert, I'm going to be talking about the recent season, so if you haven't seen it, please be aware of that. But yeah, the episode when it shows his backstory and how he kind of overcomes the fog in his mind and is able to defeat Gyoko, I think his name was. Oh, that episode honestly almost made me cry. It probably actually shed a few tears. The episode name was called The Mue Muichiro, and I remember that because it was such a beautiful moment in which he's able to understand the meaning of his name and how that helps him get through the battle and how it helps him understand more about himself and what it is that he's meant to do. It was just such an incredible moment, and I think about that episode so much. And I think that you know an episode has an impact on you when you remember the name of the episode and you think about it often, even after it was finished airing. Oh my goodness. So, there we go. I think she's just sitting down. I actually have a very similar figure of Muichiro where there's kind of like this little plate and he's sitting down on it. But aside from that, Mitsuri was also incredible. Her fight was amazing. The whole season was great. The part when Tanjiro had to decide between saving the civilians versus Nezuko hurt my heart so badly. Especially because they were playing one of the OST songs that really always hits me in the feels. Okay, so here is the little mat or table that she's going to be on. It's so pretty. Obviously, as you can see, pink is one of my favorite colors. So it just suits everything that I like so wonderfully. And here we actually have the figure. Here she is. Oh, it's gorgeous. Because she's gorgeous. I just think this season was just absolutely incredible. And essentially you would just put her like this and put her down on a desk or something. So she's gonna go right here next to Tanjiro. And now we are going to do Makima. Aki is my favorite character in Chainsaw Man, so we're gonna save him for last. Speaking of Chainsaw Man, I watched it while it was airing, and I have to say, it's very different from what I normally watch, which is typically shonen, but I loved it all the same. Oh my goodness. The animation was great, the story is super interesting, the characters are super interesting, it just feels very refreshing, and I love that. Oh. Here's the side. You can get all of them. You can get Makima, Denji, Power, and Aki. But I opted for Makima and Aki because they're both my favorites. Of course I love all of them, but I don't know, there's just something so ominous about Makima that makes me really, really like her. It's kind of just like she always knows exactly what's going on, and everyone's always playing out of the palm of her hand. That's the feeling I get from her, and I absolutely love that. So, and her eyes are so interesting. So why not have a figure of those eyes looking up at you every 5 seconds? Okay, so we're going to remove the plastic. This plastic is always a bit difficult to get all off from around their neck, but I kind of just make the hole a little bit bigger and just pull it off that way. So here she is. She looks so adorable, which is so different than her in the show, with the braid. There we go. I absolutely adore look-up figures. I have so many of them. I just think they're the cutest things. And here we have Aki. Oh my god, look how precious he looks. Look at that. And he's actually next to Makima on his art, which is pretty neat. Okay, so let's open this. So yeah, I feel like, you know, this year with the new arc of Demon Slayer, Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen that's airing now, it's just such a good year for all of the shows that I really enjoy. So I can't help but be super excited. Okay, here comes Aki. And I kind of like these kind of mini hauls where I pre-ordered some things months ago and they just all come inside of my monthly package, and then I just kind of unbox a bunch of random miscellaneous goods. It's super fun when they're all not from the same show, because who would ever thought of Makima sitting next to Tanjiro, who just so happens to be a raccoon, who is next to Mitsuri looking all precious, who will be next to Aki, right? Okay, so here he is coming out. I actually was considering cosplaying Aki at some point. It just seems like a very simple cosplay to pull off, that's why. And I would love to pull off a super complex cosplay, but by the end of whatever con I'm at, I'm always so exhausted. And I just want something that's easy to manage, that I don't have to rearrange every 5 minutes, especially the wig. And since his little hair goes up like an apple, I wouldn't have to manage that very much. Here he is. Oh, he is just everything. I love how on all of the look-up figures they have like little blush marks. You can see on his cheeks. Makima has the same thing. But yeah, here they are. Makima, our friend Tanjiro, Mitsuri, and Aki. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to purchase any of these, except for Tanjiro, because I got him at Kinokuniya in person, but if you'd like Makima, Mitsuri, or Aki, the link will be in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.